Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Matthew Lindberg, and I'm the Dean of the School of Skilled Trades here at NAIT. I'm thrilled to MC this afternoon's announcement. I'd first like to start off by recognizing our guests today. We have the Honorable Rajeen Swani, the Minister of Community and Social Services, Transportation, Trade, Immigration, and Multiculturalism, and now Advanced Education. The Honorable Demetrius Nicolaides, the Minister of Education, and Laura Jo Gunter, President and CEO of NAIT. Thank you all for being here for this announcement. Just a few housekeeping items before we get started. There will be an opportunity for media to ask questions at the end of today's announcement, so we ask that everyone hold their questions until our speakers are finished. There will also be an opportunity for photos at the end. Without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to invite the Minister of Advanced Education, Rajeen Swani, to the podium. Minister Swani.
Thank you kindly, Matt. It is such a pleasure to be here today at NAIT, and thank you to everybody for attending today. Good afternoon. First and foremost, I acknowledge that we are gathered today on the traditional territory of the signatories to Treaty 6, as well as the Métis people of Alberta, all of whom have a deep connection to this land. As I'd mentioned, I've had such a great day at the Next in Trades event here at NAIT, and that's because we have been celebrating Apprenticeship Day. Over 100 high school students are on campus taking part in hands-on workshops and hearing from industry experts about what it's like to be an apprentice. They've had a chance to try out a trade, and actually, so have I. Hopefully, today has helped many of these students consider pursuing the trades once they graduate and take their next steps forward in terms of a rewarding and exciting career. The skilled trades are an important part of Alberta, period. Every Albertan knows a tradesperson. Their contributions are felt in every corner of our province, and apprenticeship has always been a cornerstone of their education. I was just at the World Petroleum Congress convention last week, and dignitaries from around the world, around the globe, were commenting on the reputations of Alberta's post-secondaries and how they produce the world-class talent that we see today. That is a ringing endorsement of the incredible instructors, students, apprentices, journey persons, and opportunities right here in Alberta. It's also a statement as to how apprenticeship can open the doors to opportunities around the world. Alberta's government has done significant work to modernize and promote apprenticeship in our province, working alongside industry and our post-secondary institutions to ensure students have what they need to complete their education. Last year, we encouraged Albertans to recognize those accomplishments by declaring Apprenticeship Day. Thank you, Minister Nicolaides, for your work on that. And every year, we invest in our publicly funded polytechnics and post-secondary institutions to ensure Albertans and students have the opportunities that they need to pursue the careers that they want. In Budget 2023, we invested $42 million in apprenticeship education across the province. This included an increase of $15 million over 3 years to meet the growing demand. It's a smart investment for Alberta's government because new apprentice registration continues to grow at a very rapid pace. Today, there are more than 50,000 registered apprentices in our province. That's already 19% more than were registered last year, and it's only September. We are seeing double-digit jumps in apprenticeship registration for the first time in more than a decade, and really that is fantastic news because it shows that our economy is strong, the trades are strong, and more Albertans are choosing to enter the trades. And while all of these are great signs, the reality is demand continues to grow for highly skilled tradespeople. I continue to hear this every day. We are experiencing significant demand in construction trades and the automotive industry. The demand for heavy equipment technicians and electricians is literally exploding. Alberta's government wants to ensure that we can support this momentum so that those who want to learn can learn starting now. So I'm happy to announce today that Alberta's government is investing an additional $12.4 million to create nearly 2,000 new apprenticeship seats. That includes $4.9 million to support the creation of 579 additional seats right here at NAIT. Congratulations. This investment brings the total investment in apprenticeship education for this year to $54.4 million. Today's announcement will help empower students to develop the job-ready skills they need to be successful. And 2,000 new apprentice boilermakers, carpenters, electricians, heavy equipment technicians, roofers, steam fitters, and pipe fitters, and more, actually, so much more, can build rewarding careers right here in Alberta. It's about time. Not only that, but industry can have the confidence that they will have access to the skilled workers they need to continue building or growing their businesses. When we create opportunities for students to succeed, our communities and the economy benefit right across our province, and I would say right across our country. And as a Minister of Advanced Education, I am committed to strengthening our important partnerships with post-secondary institutions, industry, employers, and of course, with our students. Thank you to the leaders of our post-secondary institutions, especially NAIT, who work so closely with us. To employers that support our apprentices, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We will continue to need your support. Please consider supporting more often and more of them if you can. Together we can continue to offer the best opportunities to prepare students for the Alberta of tomorrow. Thank you once again for being here today. And now I will hand it back to Matt. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Sani. This is amazing news for NAIT students and fantastic news for apprentices across the province. I would now like to invite Minister of Education, Demetrius Nicolaides, to say a few words. Minister.
Well, thanks so much, and good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be here again on NAIT's incredible campus in Edmonton. And I want to thank my colleague, Rajan Sani, Minister of Advanced Education, for today's important announcement and today's investment in trades and apprenticeship education in our incredible province. And of course, I want to thank and acknowledge President Laura Jo Gunter. Great to see you again, and thank you so much for your hospitality and for having us here today. It's a really exciting day for me and an exciting way to spend Apprenticeship Day in Alberta. And it's an exciting day because, as Minister Sani mentioned, a year ago today, I was able to join my colleague, the Minister of Education at that time, and announce that the fourth Monday of September would become Apprenticeship Day in Alberta. And now, for the first time, we are seeing what that day will look like. We're seeing hundreds of students participate and try trades programs and opportunities from across the province. And it is important for more young Albertans and students to experience trade opportunities. And the key message that I want to reinforce today is that a trades certificate has the same value, merit, and worth as a university degree. As Minister of Education, I'm excited to continue working with many partners in post-secondary and in other areas to create more opportunities for students to participate in apprenticeship education. Apprenticeship education opens doors to fulfilling and well-paying careers and establishes connections with employers. I want to highlight some of the work that's happening between advanced education and education to promote apprenticeship opportunities. To start, of course, this new $12.4 million investment will create, as we heard, 2,000 additional apprenticeship spaces across the province. It'll open more doors for high school students who are interested in pursuing vocational or apprenticeship training, and it will bolster existing career education pathways in Alberta's K-12 system. This significant investment will also complement other initiatives that are already underway. Last year, as an example, we established the Career Education Task Force to provide strategic advice and recommendations to strengthen the connection between schools and jobs. We are currently reviewing all of these recommendations, as well as ministry mandates, to develop strategies to enhance career education in both the short term and the long term. In collaboration with Advanced Education, we are also reviewing our current high school apprenticeship system and exploring other models to enhance opportunities for high school students to pursue vocational and apprenticeship education. We're also working on ways to attract and certify qualified certified tradespeople, healthcare professionals, and others into the teaching profession to increase options and exposure for high school students. To close, I'm confident that in collaboration with the Ministry of Advanced Education and so many other incredible partners like NAIT, we can ensure Alberta's next generation has the tools necessary to succeed in our rapidly evolving job market. Alberta's government again firmly believes that apprenticeship education is equal in value to other forms of post-secondary education. And in closing, again, this Apprenticeship Day, I want to thank the many educators, the mentors, and industry partners who make apprenticeship education a reality in Alberta. Today and beyond, I encourage everyone to acknowledge our skilled tradespeople and their contributions to our province. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. We appreciate the coordination with Alberta Education to help create more pathways from high school to higher learning. This sets students up for successful studies and for successful careers. And finally, I would like to invite Laura Jo Gunter, President and CEO of NAIT, to wrap things up.
Thank you, Matt, and good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to stand before you today and truly celebrate a special occasion, Apprenticeship Day. Today holds a great significance for NAIT as we are the province's largest provider of apprenticeship and technology education. Apprenticeship Day reminds us of the immense value that apprentices and journey persons bring to our communities and the vital role they play in the growth of the province's economic prosperity. Today's activities are part of the Next in Trade series of events that are focused on exposing youth and underrepresented communities to the value of skilled trades. And we have been able to achieve this with provincial government support. On behalf of NAIT, I want to extend our gratitude for the funding that the Ministry of Advanced Education has provided to this institution. This funding signifies more than just monetary support. It represents a shared commitment to the future of Alberta's workforce and prosperity of our province. With this support, NAIT will be able to expand our capacity to deliver training to more than 9,500 apprentices across 28 programs. This funding is a direct response from government to reduce wait times and to ensure industry has the talent needed to drive our economy. Today is about showcasing the value of the skilled trades to the next generation of learners. More than 100 high school students, as Minister Sani said, have joined us in the Next of Trades event today, and we hope to see them enrolled in our programs. In closing, I want to acknowledge the government of Alberta, who has become our partner in delivering apprenticeship education both here at NAIT and across the province. Together, we are shaping the next generation of skilled trade workers who will drive Alberta's success and growth. We look forward to continuing our partnership with the Government of Alberta in delivering transformative polytechnic education. NAIT is excited about the opportunities that lie ahead for apprentices. We are building together a bright future for Alberta. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This concludes the formal portion of the event. Thank you all for coming and for supporting apprenticeship education in Alberta. Thank you.
We will now move to the question and answer for today. If there's any media questions from the floor, please go to the mic, say your name and your outlet. Going once. Seeing none, do we have anyone on the phones?
There are no questions on the phone at this time.
Thank you very much. That wraps our announcement for today.
Excellent. Well done.